What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil, as you know, and welcome back to my studio. Here we're going to be covering another song section in today's lesson. We're going to be looking at a song voted on by members of our Facebook community. They wanted to hear Cherokee, the jazz standard. So I'm going to be showing you guys the A section from our intermediate level arrangement. That section sounds like this. All right, 100%. Let's dig in, guys. I'll show you the left hand first. We're going to start with the harmony, and then we'll add the melody to that. You guys ready? First, let's take a look at the key signature and the time signature. The key signature says 2 flats. 2 notes are automatically flat, and that's every B and every E. That tells us we're in the key of B flat. Our time signature says 4/4, or 4 beats per measure. All right, so some of these chords are going to look a little funky. Some of them are 2-note chords. Some of them are 3-note chords that are stretched pretty wide. So let's go over these. First, we see a chord symbol that just says B flat, but it's a 2-note voicing, F and B flat. That's because the right hand later is going to be playing this note. That completes the B flat chord, but for now it's just a 2-note voicing in the left hand. We tie that over to a second measure. Then we see an F minor 7 in the chord symbol, but the notes themselves spell an A flat major triad. What's up with that? Well, the F is implied, and the bass player in the backing tracks is also playing an F. So if we add an F to this A flat major triad, we actually get an F minor 7. So we're omitting the root here of F, but this still functionally counts as an F minor 7. Next we have a B flat 7, and we're only going to play the 3rd and the flat 7 of this chord. We're not even going to play the root, we're not going to play the 5th. So this is a 2-note voicing of a B flat dominant 7 chord. Very common in jazz, just to play the 3rd and 7 in the left hand. Next we see an E flat chord symbol, but what I see is a C minor triad in first inversion. Well, E flat major and C minor are very similar. They're almost interchangeable. So this also could be looked at as an E flat 6 or a C minor chord, either way. So just to recap, we start with a B flat dyad here. We move up to this F minor 7, to this jazz voicing of a B flat 7, and then we go to this E flat major with a 6, the C on top. Let's keep moving. We're going to drop down and wide to an A flat 7, just the root and the flat 7. So we play that, we hold that for another measure. Next line down, we go to a B flat 5th. Then we're moving up to a C7, a C9 in the chord symbol, but here in the left hand we're playing root, 3rd, and flat 7, tied over to another measure as well. Then we see a C minor 7. We're going to flat this 3rd. So we play C minor 7, and we're going to stay in this hand position. We're going to reach our thumb up to a B natural for the next chord, and our second finger is going to play an F. Now that chord symbol says G7, but we're just playing 2 notes, an F and a B. How does that work? Well, once again, this is that jazz voicing of a dominant 7th chord where we only play the 3rd, here that's a B, and the 7th, here that's F. So back up a bit, we're playing C minor 7, then we're reaching up to this 2-note voicing of a G7. Then next we see E flat and B flat. That is a 2-note voicing for this C minor 7. And then we're going to keep our 3rd finger on E flat, move our thumb down to A, and once again we see a 3rd and 7th voicing for an F7 chord. The 3rd is A, the flat 7 is E flat, so this is our voicing for F7. So that's a lot, huh, guys? And each chord has kind of a unique shape. We don't see a ton of patterns that repeat through this section, so this is going to be important that you memorize each one of these shapes, or at least get very familiar with each one before turning on that metronome or that backing track and trying to play along at a fast tempo. So please pause and rewind and go back over that with me a handful of times. But when you're ready now, I'll cue up the backing track at the slow speed, and we'll try that. Here we go. Way to go. All right, so now when you're ready, let's speed this up to full tempo. All right, left hand is complete. And by the way, that's the harder part for this. The right hand melody is a bit easier than that left hand part, so the hardest part is behind us. Now, before we move on to the right hand, let me quickly tell you guys about an exciting deal we're offering. You've seen graphics and notation and pop-up scores from our interactive app. That's where that stuff is coming from. And you guys can play in the app as well. It'll grade you as you play in real time. It'll show you exactly what you need to work on. If you don't know about the app yet, it's really awesome. You gotta check it out. And especially because right now we're doing a free trial just for our YouTube fans. For 30 days, you can try the app for free with no strings attached. So if you tap this card above, or if you tap the link in any of these video descriptions that say free trial, you can sign up for your free trial today, no payment necessary. You can finish these songs here in the app. You can learn a whole lot more. It's awesome. So tap that card, open it in a new tab so that when we're done with this video, you can check it out and start your free trial today. All right, well, we got some more work to do in this video, so why don't we switch gears and start looking at that right hand melody. Here we go. Our first note is a D just above middle C, and we'll play that with our thumb. Next measure, we see our 2 finger on F, 3 on G, and 5 on B flat. So this is kind of our first position. Keep moving, we see 3 on G again. Next phrase, we have 2 on F, thumb back to D. Now here we have 4 on F, and that's because we're going to shift our hand position down, 2 on D now, and thumb on C. Now next line down, we're going to reach our 2 finger over to B flat. Don't forget the key signature. All right, next phrase we have D with our thumb, so we're moving back up, 2 on F, and now pinky's going to reach really high up to this D. Then third finger on B flat. Final phrase, thumb on G, and then third finger over to F, 2 on D, 1 on C. And then to wrap up this phrase, this section, we're going to put our 2 finger on C sharp. And there we have it. So even though the rhythms look pretty easy here, just whole notes and half notes, remember that the tempo is actually pretty fast. So don't let that deceive you. Let's try this together at the medium tempo, and then we'll do full speed. All right, great work. So there it was at the slow speed. And again, pause, rewind, and play back as many times as you need to feel comfortable. But when you are ready, let's now try this at full speed. Here we go. Yes, guys, way to go so far. Right hand is now also at 100%. So we're in our home stretch here. The final step in this video is to put these hands together. And in order to do that, we're gonna, of course, start slowly and work our way up with confidence and 100% pop-up scores in the app before we then finally do it at full speed. And then you're ready for the next section, which again, you can find in the app. Don't forget to take advantage of that free trial. One more time here, guys, I'll have this pop up. It says, what are you waiting for? Open that in the new tab, because when we're done with this hands together section, you're gonna wanna finish this in the app. You won't have a video tutorial with me walking you through each segment, but again, you will have that real-time feedback of your actual performance. The technology is pretty sweet. All right, guys, here we go. Hands together at the slow speed. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Final step, you guys, when you're ready, let's go to full speed. Woo! 100%. Man, I love this jazz standard. I've played it countless times with different groups, but I really also love this arrangement here in the app because you have a whole backing track playing behind you. You've got that swinging band right behind you. Even if it's just you at home by yourself, you got that whole jazz band playing with you, and that's pretty awesome, I think. Again, guys, I can't push the app enough. It's super exciting and fun to play with. You gotta check it out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that red button below. And hit that bell icon if you guys want to be notified every time I post a new video to the channel, which is multiple videos a week. Until the next one, I'm Phil. Thanks for watching Playground Sessions. I'll see you soon. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.